What's going on? 2-minute warning is back again with Fury. We got Tim, we got Michael, we got James, another Giant fan. And Michael's not impressed. Well, anyways, we got 3 topics. We got 3 downs for you guys. We're going to start off with the first down and go. Tim, Mike, James, take it away.
I just want to say, man, go ahead.
Before you say anything, my disappointment is sponsored by Seagram's Calypso Colada.
I'm about to try that.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
Sure does.
Refreshing.
Mike,
unlike your topics.
Mike, put the pinky up, Mike. Mike, put the pinky up, Mike. Put the pinky up.
I got you, bro.
There you go. All right. Well, listen, it's a pleasure to have Cooper on. Me and Cooper go back and forth all the time with Cowboys versus Giants. And today's practically NFC East talk, so we're going to start off. First quarter is giving Eli Manning a long-term deal wise for the New York Giants. When I mean by that, I'm talking about, okay, if you decide not to, is Ryan and C will Ryan and C be ready? And then you look at the contract issue where Eli Manning wants $100 million. What do you guys think?
Here's the thing. If you want to look at it about winning, or do you want to look about it as the business of football? Like, at the end of the day, these owners like money. The championships are great because it brings them more money. Money, 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 money. So, in that terms, this man, Eli, got you your 2 recent championships. He was a quarterback. He gave out of every play that happened, because most football fans aren't die-hard, the memorable plays that stick with the Giants are Eli Manning. It's the helmet catch by Tyree after he broke 5 tackles. It's the dime to Mario Manningham. So when it comes to your fan base, their hearts are attached to this dude, win, lose, or draw. So just from that standpoint, you pay him. You pay him until he's really done. Until he's like Peyton Manning, 3 years left, done. See, the only reason why it worked with Peyton Manning is because Andrew Luck was the #1 pick. If Andrew Luck wasn't available, it would have made no sense for the Colts to do what they did to Peyton. But unless there's a once-in-a-lifetime talent and you have the #1 pick, just keep collecting them checks. Let the fans come to see who they want to see.
You're 100% right, Mike. I couldn't even say it any better. In my opinion, Eli Manning is the best quarterback that the Giants have had in the Super Bowl era. I think I said that earlier today. And you got to pay the man. I mean, even if it comes down to the point where the last year or 2 he sucks, I'll bite the bullet, because I'm still living off of 4.5 years ago.
Yep.
Now it's time for another one. I say I'm still going off of that. I mean, I still feel good about my team, even though we've been down the last few years. I mean, and I'll say part of the reason why we've been down is because of Jerry Reese. We had this conversation as well. He hasn't his maybe second, third, the later parts or the middle part, the meat part of the draft has not worked out. So our depth has been bad. So that, he's part to blame for this as well. But as far as Eli Manning goes, pay him. I'll bite the bullet a year or 2 that's left on the contract. I feel good about Nassib. Unless somebody else comes along, he's the guy.
Wow. You know what, man? This is the way I feel. If the Giants don't have nobody, if they don't feel Ryan and is ready, then I will give Eli Manning a contract. I'm talking about maybe a 2-year or 3-year deal, $45 million. I'm not agreeing with $100 million like what Big Ben is doing. Big Ben is going to be with the Steelers for a long time. They didn't draft a quarterback to replace Big Ben. But Ryan and C, with this type of offense that the Giants is running, it is a West Coast offense that is similar to what Green Bay runs, which means your quarterback got to be kind of mobile. Eli is not mobile. Ryan and C is. And on top of that, with the way the offensive line, the issue is the offensive line. You have a left tackle who basically really a right tackle who has to play left tackle and is a rookie in this year's draft. Okay, the line has been a problem for the first 2 years. Now, I do remember last year a lot of Giant fans were bickering and bickering. Why they draft Odell Beckham Jr.? Why they didn't draft the lineman the Cowboys draft? And look at what Odell Beckham Jr. has done. If you with a receiver like Odell Beckham, if you go around the seed, you're gonna slow the team down. If you stay with Eli Manning, who has a good connection with him, from what we saw last year, you pay Eli Manning. But how much do you pay him? You don't want to mortgage the future because, again, you don't know what's going to happen with Pierre-Paul. You don't know what's going to happen if another Giant player just come out of nowhere and just, go into stardom and you're going to have to pay them on their contract. Listen, to me, to be honest with you, I think the biggest flaw the Giants will have is two things. You pay Eli Manning a big contract, $100 million, it's going to slow you guys down. So I guarantee you, although Beckham Jr. will want a new deal next year that early because he's watching all the receivers get it. To me, and I'm going to stick with it, Odell Beckham is the top 5 receiver in this league. The next thing I'm going to say is Victor Cruz. Victor Cruz is going to slow down Odell Beckham Jr. because we all saw when Hakeem Nicks was on the team, he took the double team. Victor Cruz cannot play that outside role. We've all witnessed that. We all see. I don't know why so many Giant fans get hyped up with ESPN highlights. Look at the game itself. This man cannot play that outside. You jam him, he's done. What's gonna happen is Odell Beckham Jr. is gonna see less target. He's gonna bicker. This is the type of guy. Everybody talking about Dez Bryant, my man. Hashtag Dez caught it. Everybody talking about Dez Bryant. Y'all ain't seen that with Odell Beckham Jr. He got a mouth too. Just because, listen, he's a second-year player coming up, sophomore year, but I think he's a little bit better than that. He's more special.
Look, okay, now if you want me to change the calendar and the tenor, yeah, if you want to talk about winning, this is how you do it. Tom Brady, he's been taking hometown discounts for years, if I'm correct. Like, Tom Brady has 4 rings, and he takes hometown discounts. Like, I do believe, here's the thing, between the endorsements and all the money that Eli's making in New York, I don't think he's going to do a deal that hurts, A. B, here's why $100 million may not hurt. If you handle that deal earlier, before the new TV deal, then it's going to look nice. Then it's going to help you out. That's why, in all reality, the Seahawks is getting it in the ass right now. Because after Wilson won that first Super Bowl, they could have paid him for that market value, and it actually would have been way less than what he's asking for right now. So they could have locked him up. So if you know that everything's an upward trend right now in sports, I mean, shoot, even the NBA is making more money right now. And NFL is still the most popular sport in the country. If you take care of him now, it looks bad now, but after you get rid of the noise in the tabloids in 2-3 years, that's going to be a deal. So you might as well lock him down for a long-term contract so that he could just retire. Get him that last contract instead of these short contracts, and then when the money rees up, then he has to get real money. Then you're going to feel stupid. So I think a long-term 6-year contract would do well, like a contract he could retire on. That'll help him out. That'll help out all parties. And you can't say he don't deserve it.
Sean.
Exactly.
No, go ahead, Coop. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Eli deserves that money. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. I'm sure he'll get that contract within the next 2 or 3 weeks. He'll have that contract signed. And in my opinion, whatever Ben got, Eli deserved. And like I said, if that means that like we have to bite or eat that last year or two, so be it. You know what I mean? But I honestly believe, and I honestly, it's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And it's me being a Giant fan. Eli's going to get one more before it's done. He's going to get one more.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hey, listen. Hey, Coop. Listen.
With a straight face. I'm dead serious.
Look, listen, I see you real straight. Listen, I see you listen, you're very serious. But I'm going to tell you this. And I said this, I'm the only probably non-Giant fan 2 minutes in the morning to admit that. Is Eli Manning a Hall of Fame? Yes, he is. He's a Hall of Famer. I'm gonna say only because of the great moments. Not a great quarterback, a great moments he had. I cannot. Big time. It was, to me, it was the greatest. It had my jaw dropped. But let's keep this real. For some reason, we got amnesia that how many games does Giants fans go, what is he doing? What's this? Or the defense gives the team a short field for Eli Manning to work with short field. We forget the defense. Everybody keeps saying, well, the defense was like top 5. You don't got to be ranked top 5 just to make a play. It's a play of the game. And I remember 2007, on the road, they didn't call the defense the Road Warriors. I recall that. Y'all went to Tampa, y'all beat them. Y'all went to our house, y'all beat them. You went to Green Bay and beat them, and it wasn't all Eli Manning. It was the defense digging in that ass on every team. But don't get me wrong.
Not many people that I know of in here specifically say it was all Eli. I mean, I know some of the other fans who don't agree with Giant fans put those words in our mouths, or you know what I mean. But I've never heard any of us say that it's all Eli.
No. Anybody knows what the NASCAR package is. Everybody knows the NASCAR package. That's like Nolan put in there. If you don't know this NASCAR package, you're not a Giants fan.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Four defensive ends on the D line.
Listen, Dominic. I'm a snitch. Dominic, Nick, Mike, Cooper. You probably even Victor. Sometimes. You're the only one I'm hearing right now that's ever saying it wasn't all Eli. Everybody, even Josh. When Josh be back next week, he's out there playing volleyball with Odom Beckham Jr. and some people. Anyhow, listen.
Massage them hamstrings, Josh.
Yeah. Aside from you, Coop, they all keep saying it was Eli Manning. And every time you do a 21 debate, what they say? Eli got 2 rings. But we'll say that for later on because we're gonna do a Tony Romo and Eli Manning debate later on.
Oh,
but it's in a mix. It's in a mix because listen. Cooper and I gotta settle some differences out. I respect what Cooper is saying. Don't get me wrong. I love what I'm hearing from. He's speaking the truth. That's barely what I see in the chat.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing again that, you know what, there's a lot of things you're not taking into account, Tim. Again, the money's going to inflate. So whatever money looks big now ain't going to be big later. And you can thank your boy who dropped the ball. I don't care. Des didn't catch it. Because of the damn contract. Hold on. You know what? And here's where he dropped it. We ain't talking about the Green Bay play. We talking about the contract his ass just signed. That's where he dropped it. Because
come on, that's not there.
No, because of that contract, he ain't get big numbers. Right now,
he got big numbers.
It's going to be affordable to keep the salary cap if that's top money for a receiver now. He didn't take market value because your team, Yo Joneses and Elway went to a sauna, sat there naked, let the steam touch their ball sacks, and agreed to this under-market contract for top-tier receivers. So because of your boy dropping the ball there, you can still pay Eli because the money's going to go up, and everybody else's money's going to go down.
Sean, Mike is colluding. Mike is colluding right now. Sean, Mike is colluding. I want Trisha to know about this. He's colluding. But Cooper, let me ask you this: how do you feel about Pierre-Paul?
What do you mean? How do I feel about him as a player?
As far if it was up to you and his status, would you try to work something out for him to play? I'm a fan of Pierre-Paul out of Florida, South Florida.
USF.
So you know. Excuse me, UCF. Thank you.
USS, not C is the gold, S is the green. USF. Actually, no, two of my friends went there. I saw him play live. It's USF, South Florida.
And he's in. Like, what would you do?
So you're asking me what I feel about him as a player? What I feel about him as far as
the incident? Like, would you want Jerry Reese to be signed to a big deal, or just do without? Go with Demontre Moore as the defensive end?
All right. This is what I would do now, and this is what I believe Jerry Reese is going to do now. I think Jerry Reese's plan in the beginning was to sign him to a long-term deal until his accident. You know,
Okay.
even if it meant up to training camp. Now with this accident, I think the Giants are almost certainly going to let him play on the franchise tag and let him prove himself. And if he can prove that he can still be a top 10, at least top 10 defensive end in this league and not lose a beat with 9 fingers, then I think they're going to try to work out something long term, but that is cost effective. Because like you said, in my opinion, and I think the Giants franchise, if anybody heard John Mara talk, that the Giants haven't had a player on the offense. Matter of fact, the Giants haven't had a rookie in their organization that's been so impactful as ODB like Lawrence Taylor was. That to me spoke volumes. So to me, and you saying next year, I don't believe that. I think maybe in his 4th year he's going to be wanting more money, but not next year. The year after, I think Odell's going to be looking for more money, and rightfully so if he can maintain the impact, not necessarily with the numbers, but as long as he can remain impactful on the offensive side of the ball, he's going to deserve that money. I think they need to keep that in mind with Jason Pierre-Paul. So now Jason Pierre-Paul cannot accept something that he deserves, but that's cost effective, so the Giants can pay other players. Then he needs to go, because I think it's a lot easier to find another defensive end of his caliber than to find another offensive player of ODB's caliber. So that's how I feel.
Well, on that note, that's the end of this down. We'll be back for you, 2-minute warning, fam, for 2nd and 5.